Good morning, everyone. I'm pretty sure everybody's been waiting for an update. I've had some people inbox me, and I was waiting to find out some information. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to pop on. I wish they would put an invite button on here. Let's see if I can. Let's see. I want to try to tag some people. Here we go. I don't know everyone's names is the problem, so it's real hard for me to tag people, but let's see who else. Spell right, Rita. Spell the name right. There we go. Okay, so I just tagged a couple of people in the comments. I'm gonna try to wait a few seconds for people to pop on. I was there at the hospital last night with some friends. We prayed over Robert. Robert's pressure on his brain last night was not exactly where they wanted it. So they scheduled a CAT scan for this morning. And so I was kind of, hey Jim, I was kind of waiting till I got the information on what was going on. And I just got off the phone with the nurse. And she said there's no real changes. And we talked a little bit. So, the CAT scan and everything looks good. All right. He has been moving his mouth when they've been suctioning him. So that's a real good sign. And we discussed it a little bit. And what she said to me is they're going to keep him under sedation. They're not going to try to wake him up at this point. Because his brain is healing a little bit slower than what they expected. Okay, it's not a bad thing. He's just healing slower. And so it's going to take him more time. So he is expected to wake up eventually. Okay. The doctor, actually, the other day when I spoke with the doctor, he was estimating at least 30 days. Okay. So it's not like we're in a panic state or anything like that. He is breathing, but they are wanting the machine right now to breathe a little bit more for him rather than him breathe on his own. And the reason being is because when his breathing starts taking over, it raises his blood pressure and puts more pressure on his brain. Okay? So they're trying to keep him as calm as possible at this point. They don't want him to wake up yet. In other words, they don't want him to right now. They want his brain to heal more. That the aneurysm to heal more before they try to do anything. But let's see, last night his pressure was between 20 and 22, so it wasn't looking as good as they wanted it to look. That's a little high. This morning the nurse said that it's been at like 11, between 11 and 13, which is good, really good. So, like I said, they want to keep him sedated right now. Give him time to rest. Give him time to heal. And So we're just preparing, for when he does come home at this point. And anyone that can help out, spread the love, spread this around, because there is a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is for a living facility for Robert, okay? He needs something to live in besides that fifth wheel. My husband is going to try to get that fifth wheel out of here, and we need to add a room with the proper facilities for Robert on this house, okay? So any help will be greatly appreciated, and it's going to go strictly for the building materials and whatever his needs are that the VA will not pay for. Okay, there's a lot of stuff the VA will pay for, but as far as adding on to our home, the VA is not going to pay for that. They will pay for like walk-in bathtub if he needs that. They will pay for braces if he needs that. They'll pay for a hospital bed. They'll pay for wheelchairs, that sort of thing. But even with that, it's a process. It's not an overnight thing. The VA drags their butt on everything. I'll be straight up honest with you. It is like pulling teeth when it comes to the VA. There's so much paperwork to do. I've been calling them for 2 days and have not even got a return phone call. His caseworker, he has a specific caseworker. 2 days in a row I've called them, left messages, and they have not gotten back to me. Okay? So that just gives you some idea. I'm going to be calling them here again in a little bit, and hopefully they'll answer, and if they don't answer, I'll be leaving another message. But everything looks good. And like I've said, the doctor is expecting some paralysis. Don't know what that paralysis is going to be yet. And how do I say this? It's all in God's hands, and it's up to God. He may come out of this and surprise the heck out of everyone. And that's what I'm believing for. Okay? And like I said, he is taking a little bit longer to heal than what they expected. But everything is looking good. Everything is looking good at this point. So, no more anything detected in the CAT scan or anything like that. So he's doing well. They just want him to stay rested. They don't want to wake him up right now. They want him to heal more. And maybe in a couple of days, they'll try again. They're going to continue monitoring the pressure on his brain. And as time goes by, one step at a time. So, like I said, we're preparing for him to come home. And we've got time. We've got time. But it also takes time to build. So, and it takes time to gather the materials and all that kind of stuff. And get the money together. So, that's why we're reaching out to help. We don't have extra money. We just don't have it. Things are just tight, and without the help, there's not much we can do. So we're reaching out for help to add on a room for him. And anyone that is just now jumping on, I'm fixing to get off of here. Go back and watch the beginning. It's very short. Explains everything that's going on with Robert. And please share the love. Share this around. Pass this around. It has the GoFundMe link attached to it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep praying. Keep praying, because there's power in prayer, and our prayers are working. Praise God. Thank y'all.